Sukuna is a fraud. This is the statement. I have been seeing it numerous times over social media. First, it started off as a joke, but now fans are using it to slander the overall character of Sukuna. In this video, I'm going to present my arguments on why Sukuna isn't a fraud for using Maharaga. It all started since chapter 229, when Sukuna was incapacitated and summoned Maharaga as a last resort to break Gojo's domain. Seeing this, the fans are calling Sukuna a fraud for needing to use Megumi's curse technique instead of his own curse technique. Now I'm going to present my arguments on why Sukuna isn't a fraud. Sukuna has earned every right to use 10 Shadow Curse technique. He was planning since the beginning and waited the right moment to take over Megumi's body. Ever since he saw Megumi's potential back at chapter 9, he went out of his way to make a binding vow with Yuji, which enables Sukuna to take over Yuji for 1 minute when he says the word enchain, and Yuji will forget about this binding vow. However, Sukuna isn't allowed to kill or hurt anyone during that 1 minute. He protected Megumi from Maharaga and defeated it back in Shibuya arc, and waited for Yorozu to reveal herself in front of Megumi so that Megumi could overtake Yuji's body by saying the word enchain and transfer himself into Megumi's body by feeding Yuji's finger. After possessing Megumi's body, Sukuna took a bath made with cursed spirits so that Megumi's soul sinks much deeper into the darkness, and killed Sumiki with 10 Shadow Curse technique so that it would stain Megumi's soul with the sin of having to hurt his older sister, which will result Megumi to completely sink within Sukuna. In the fight against Yorozu, Sukuna took the 10 Shadow Curse technique to its maximum potential. He used the Shikigami effectively and enhanced their powers to a whole another level, which resulted to the easy defeat of Yorozu. He is the only one who has tamed Maharaga. He used it like no previous 10 Shadow user has ever done, by summoning the Dharma Chakra wheel only, and later summoning Maharaga once the wheel has adapted to the user's curse technique. During chapter 228, Gojo wonders on why Sukuna hasn't used 10 Shadow Curse technique, and why was he constantly putting himself in risky situations. Later in chapter 229, we see Sukuna summon Maharaga to break Gojo's domain. This shows that Sukuna clearly outsmarted Gojo and hit the Dharma Chakra wheel before the fight even started, as it went under the radar of Gojo's 6 eyes. Once the wheel adapted to Gojo's curse technique, he baited Gojo to use Unlimited Void and summon Maharaga to destroy it. Also, it could be that Gojo has no knowledge of Sukuna summoning the Dharma Chakra wheel only, as no previous 10 Shadow user wasn't capable of doing so. Sukuna indeed acts high and mighty, but that doesn't cloud his judgment, and he would resort to anything to defeat Gojo. He made proper use of his situations, his Jujutsu knowledge, and abilities at his disposal to gain advantage over Gojo Satoru. In conclusion, Sukuna isn't a fraud by using 10 Shadow Curse technique as the reason stated before. So if you disagree with any of my reasons, then feel free to write your arguments in the comment section. And if you have agreed with my arguments and overall liked the video, then I would greatly appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel, and I will meet you in the next video.